evening everyone, and welcome to Cubes 5 Live, your free 5-minute lesson from cubescafe.com. Today we are going to be having a look at superlatives. So, superlatives. Superlatives means the number one thing. Number one thing. Superlative means the number one thing. So, the last 2 weeks we've been looking at comparisons. So we had words like big, small, fast, tasty, exciting, and good. And those words, when we compare them with another thing, we change them to big becomes bigger, small becomes smaller, fast becomes faster, tasty becomes tastier, exciting becomes more exciting, and good becomes better. Well, today we're going to be having a little look at the number one, the superlative, okay? So, big, bigger. Does anyone know what's the superlative for big? So, the superlative for big is the biggest. Small, smaller, the smallest. Fast, faster, the fastest. Tasty, tastier, the tastiest. Exciting, more exciting, the most exciting. And good becomes better, becomes the best. There you go. All right, the number one, the superlative. These are the words we're looking at today. Okay, we'll go straight into it and have a quiz. So we're going to carry on with the same structure as last time, but this time using superlatives. So the correct structure we use is, for the question, what or who or where is or are. Okay, what or who or where, the superlative plus the object. Okay. All right, so the answer for this question is the subject, object, is or are, and then the answer. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to write down one example question and one example answer, and then we will do the quiz after that. So, for example, what is the biggest mountain in Japan? What is the biggest mountain in Japan? The biggest mountain in Japan is Mount Fuji. What is the tallest building in Japan? The tallest building in Japan is Tokyo Skytree. Question number 2. What is the tastiest food in the world? The tastiest food in the world is cheese. All right. What is the most interesting place in Japan? For me, personally, I think the most interesting place in Japan is, of course, cubes. All right, next question. Okay, where is the nicest beach in Japan? Where is the nicest beach in Japan? The nicest beach in Japan is definitely Okinawa. Okay, so one more question. Last question. Who is the best teacher in cubes? The best teacher in cubes is, of course, Ross. Yay! Okay, all right, guys. So today, just a quick recap. We did superlatives, which means the number one of something, okay? The biggest, the best, the smallest, the fastest, the most exciting. Okay, and the question is, what is the biggest mountain in Japan? Answer, the biggest mountain in Japan is Mount Fuji. All right, guys. All right. Thank you very much for joining us today. As always, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter. This video will be up on YouTube from next week. Don't forget to join us on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook. And all social media is #Cubescafe. See you next week, same time, same place, Cubes 5 Live, your free 5-minute lesson from cubescafe.com. Have a good evening. Bye bye. See you.